One more question, Mr. President. There's
By the
been
way,
an,
it's a quarter of, guys, now, so I'm going to do this, if you answer me easy questions, I'll give you quick answers.
there's an increasing concern, I think, among some Democrats that even if schools do continue to open, and I get that most of them are now open, Republicans will weaponize this narrative of you and other leading Democrats allowing them to stay closed in the midterms next year. And obviously that issue has a lot of traction with suburban parents, as I think
What
we
do you
saw
mean
in
allowing,
Virginia.
I'm confused by the question, I'm sorry.
Well, that could school reopenings or closures become a potent midterm issue for Republicans to win back the suburbs?
Oh, I think it could be, but I hope in God that look, maybe I'm kidding myself, but as time goes on, the voter who is just trying to figure out, as I said, how to take care of their family, put three squares on the table, stay safe, be able to pay their mortgage or their rent, etc., is becoming much more informed on the motives of some of the political players and some of the political parties. And I think that they are not going to be as susceptible to believing some of the outlandish things that have been said and continue to be said. You know, every president, not necessarily in the first 12 months, but every president the first couple of years, every president, of the last presidents, at least four of them, have had polling numbers that are 44% favorable. So it's this idea that, but you all, not you all, but now it is, well, Biden's at, one poll showed him at 33%. The average is 44, 45%. One poll him at 49%. I mean, the idea that the American public are trying to sift their way through what's real and what's fake. And I don't think I've never seen a time when the political coverage, the choice of what political coverage the voter looks to has as much impact on as what they believe. They go to get reinforced in their views, whether it's MSNBC or whether it's Fox or whatever. I mean, and one of the things I find fascinating that's happening, and you all are dealing with it every day, and it will impact on how things move, is that a lot of the speculation in the polling data shows that the cables are heading south. They're losing viewership. No, well, Fox is okay for a while, but it's not gaining, and a lot of the rest are predicted to be not very much in the mix in the next 4 to 5 years. I don't know whether that's true or not, but I do know that we have sort of put themselves in certain alleys, and they've decided that, how many people who watch MSNBC also watch Fox, other than they're a politician trying to find out what's going on in both places. How many people, again, I'm no expert in any of this, but the fact is, I think you have to acknowledge that what gets covered now is necessarily a little bit different than what gets covered in the past. I've had a couple, well, I shouldn't get into this, but the nature of the way things get covered has, in my observation over the years I've been involved in public life, changed. And it's changed because of everything from a thing called the internet. It's changed because of the way in which we have self-identified perspectives based on what channel you turn on, what network you look at, not network, what cable you look at, and it's never quite been like that. Anyway.
On behalf of the Correspondents Association, thank you very much
then I'll go to you.
for standing for our questions. We hope the public has found it as enlightening as those of us in the room have. I want to ask you, sir, about one of the